title bout. This event is for one fall or remaining television time. In the red corner at 260 pounds from Kansas City, Missouri, the North American heavyweight champion, Hacksaw Butch Reed.
Number one man in the land right here. Where is my opponent?
Well, you heard the interview earlier with Hacksaw Butch Reed and Cowboy Bill Watts. So I guess we'll just have to wait now and see if Magnum TA is going to come out and answer that challenge. We don't know. We'll just have to see.
There'll be no match. He'll come out and there'll be no match. I know my contractual rights. I don't want to see that dog. Come on, boy. Come on, get wore out again. Come on, get wore out again.
And here he comes. At 238 pounds from Virginia Beach, Virginia, Magnum TA.
Well, as the introduction of the match, Hacksaw Butch Reed, and there's Johnny Martinez holding the belt as the official referee. The challenger, Magnum
look
TA.
at this. Look at this.
Well,
Grizzly Smith, and look at the Junkyard Dog dressed like a zebra. Oh, I knew Grizzly was in a deep conversation with Major Orville Richards, the Louisiana State Athletic Commission deputy here.
That's all Butch Reed pulled just one too many shenanigans. He agreed to that a while ago, then he tried to back out on it. I went to Orville Richards, who's the deputy commissioner, and got the Junkyard Dog sanctioned as a special referee.
Well, you heard that Grizzly Smith was leaning over our shoulder here at the desk, and he explained that Orville Richards, the Louisiana State Athletic Commissioner, has sanctioned the Junkyard Dog as a special referee. It's official. It's official.
the Junkyard Dog called for the bell, referee in this North American heavyweight title bout.
It's official. You know, I think turnabout is fair play. I love it. You know, I think Grizzly was just as fed up as I was and everybody here. And Magnum TA with fair officiating has a chance. I still think Reed is such a physically dominating athlete that I think although Magnum is a tremendous youngster and he's got a lot of ability for the future, I don't think he can, even with a fair chance, I don't think he can beat Reed for that title. But it's sure going to make Reed nervous when he has to look over his shoulder and the man in there keeping law and order is the most able man in the land, the Junkyard Dog. That referee shirt doesn't even fit him, Boyd Pierce. He's got a pair of black sweatpants on, and that referee shirt, you can see, is nowhere near big enough to fit the dog. It's busting out the seams. Reed was really upset, but he'd made the rules, and Grizzly Smith, just to be sure, got Major Orville Richards to sanction it.
Sometimes we say things that comes back to haunt us, Bill, and I'm sure Hacksaw Butch Reed realizes that now.
Well, of course, you still got to realize that Hacksaw Butch Reed may not care about getting disqualified because that doesn't cost him that title. Boy, he had to get those shoulders up quick. Dog was slapping that mat on him. He's going to have to make sure that he doesn't get those shoulders too close to that mat. And listen to this crowd, JYD, there, Chet, JYD. But of course, he doesn't have to win. All he has to do is keep from losing the title, and he could still deliberately get disqualified and injure Magnum TA, which would put Hacksaw at an extreme disadvantage because they have to defend those Mid-South tag titles here later against Reed and Neidhart.
You got to count of two, and that's a wonderful thing about the fast-moving professional wrestling. Only 3 seconds between being a challenger and a champion.
That's right, and when you got that belly-to-belly suplex like Magnum TA, 3 seconds can happen awful quick. By the time he hits you and the shock registers, if you aren't bridging and getting out of there, you're already counted down. And as you can see, Dog is right on top. Look at that. Look at that. Sparks are flying. Sparks are flying. Well, I know that JYD would rather tee off on Butch Reed than eat right now. But he knows also he's out there as a representative of Mid-South and the Louisiana State Athletic Commission as an official referee. And it would only cost Magnum TA the title, or JY, or the chance of the title, where JY and Reed to go to Fifth City. again, I certainly don't want to put Magnum TA down. He's a fighter. This youngster, we've watched him really develop here on Mid-South, protege of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And he's really come up. It's just that the toughest wrestling in the world is here on Mid-South Wrestling. And I get cards from the fans and letters all the time. And that's the one thing they emphasize, watching the different wrestling in the different areas of Atlanta, Dallas, on USA Network and all the other places. And they say without a doubt the finest competition in the world is Mid-South Wrestling. And the great main events are here on Mid-South Wrestling. And here you see another great main event. This is not the main event that we all had hoped for with JYD. And JY's counting just as fair. Just as fair. He was counting Magnum TA down. So JY is really enforcing the rules. He's a man of pride. Now he's asking him if he's got a stranglehold on there or just a reverse chin lock, as long as he's not cutting off and turning it into a choke. Reed's trying to really bear down. Reed is one of the most physically dominating men I've seen. He's in tremendous condition, tremendously powerful man. I was looking at some film clips of him the other day, studying them, and with another one very interested in unseating him for the title, Hacksaw Jim Dugan, and we were just amazed at the tremendous resiliency and power he has. But he's out there with a referee that at least is going to maintain an even balance, I'll guarantee. And oftentimes these referees are completely intimidated, and they're just too small to handle it physically. They're not out there to handle it physically. I'm telling you, I refereed a few matches in my career, and it's a lonely position. It's not fun at all, and naturally they don't make the big main event money, so you don't see a guy that has the ability to be a main eventer being a referee. There he goes. Look at that straight press. He just powers up and presses Magnum TA. Just flat pressed him right up there. This is such tremendous power. Oh, Reed. Magnum powered out. Reed, get on him. Reed is going for that fall. Magnum powered out. Reed's on top of Dog. Dog gonna be smoking when he comes up. Magnum and Reed. Oh, again Reed powers out. It's really tit for tat. Dog sees just how hard it is to be a referee out there. I think sometimes Dog and these guys get a little upset about the referees getting in the way. They see it's just impossible in a ring that's 20 by 20, crowded with 260, 270-pound men. Reed going to the top to come off on TA. Dog saying, no, don't come off. It's an automatic DQ. The Dog sacrificed. The Dog sacrificed. The Dog sacrificed himself for Magnum TA, and Reed just came on off. He was intentionally going for the injury on Magnum TA to hurt him for that later tag bout. But he powered off on the Dog. Now he power slams Magnum TA. Again, Reed didn't care about getting disqualified. He's out there to injure Magnum TA. So even the Dog, if the Dog disqualifies him, but now the Dog is hurt. Dog hit him. Dog hit Butch Reed. Look at Dog. Dog just popped Butch Reed.
And listen to the howl, Bill.
Dog just popped Butch Reed. Whoa! Belly to belly. Dog counted him.
Got him. He got him, and the referee, Junkyard Dog, called for the bell. There's the bell.
A new champion. A new North American champion, Boyd Pierce.
Referee Junkyard Dog hands the belt and raises the hand of the winner and new North American heavyweight title holder, Magnum TA. We'll be back. We have time remaining, have a lot of exciting action to follow after this word from Mid-South Wrestling.